Welcome back to Bowmar Bowhunting. This episode we are out in Nebraska hunting with Hidden Hills Outfitters, and we are chasing big giant mule deer. Sarah was up to bat first, and lucky for her, she is already tagged out. She shot a giant 170-inch typical velvet mule deer. You want to talk about a giant. That thing was at the top of the charts. As a non-resident in Nebraska, you can kill 2 bucks, 1 mule deer and 1 whitetail, and I got tags for both. So on the whitetail side of things, I got my eye on one specific deer, and that deer's name is Goalpost. This buck is an absolute giant. So we've been planning all summer how to get this big giant Goalpost buck killed. And lucky for us, he's been feeding in an alfalfa field every single evening. And heading into that alfalfa field is a lot of natural funnels. Those natural funnels is exactly where we're going to be set up in hopes to get that buck killed.
So it's the opener day, September 1, here in Nebraska with Hidden Hills Outfitters. And we're pretty excited. We got a couple bucks on the hit list, and we're hunting a natural funnel that comes down in here, and there's a big pond right to our right over here. Obviously early season, it's hot, water's going to be vital. It's just a matter of the big boys showing up. We'll see. We're after one buck named Goalpost. He's just an absolute monster wide buck. And if he shows up, oh my gosh, it'll be my biggest deer to date if we can get an arrow in him. So hopefully it works. You're gonna have to stay tuned. It's hot. The wind's perfect. We got a good chance of seeing him tonight. September 2nd. We just finished the hunt, and the big buck didn't come in, but he's in this area. We just got to figure him out. So tomorrow's a new day.
So after 7 days and no sighting of Goalpost, we decided to switch gears and start chasing big giant mule deer.
So right now it's getting to that golden hour that literally the sun is going down right behind us and all the deer are coming out. And I have to keep my voice down because we have a 5x4 mule deer buck right behind us. And we got a bunch of whitetails right in front of us. We're sitting on this high point, basically a scouting mission to figure out where the big bucks are coming out into this cornfield. And at the same time, we're hunting mule deer. If a big one shows up behind us, we should be able to get on him and spot and stalk. So we're just waiting to see what comes out. Just finished up another evening here in the Sandhills in Nebraska, and we had a really good buck come in behind us, a mule deer, but just wasn't what we're looking for. We're after a pretty big one, so a lot of whitetails down on the pivot. Again, just not what we're looking for. It's been a great time. You know, the weather's been good. Everything's going really well. We've got to get connected with a monster, so let's hope that it comes together.
So it's day 10 and it's getting down to the wire. Jacob and I are trying to come up with a plan to be able to get a big mule deer on the ground before we have to leave. So Jacob starts telling me about this monster buck he's been getting trail camera pictures of over a water hole on one of his properties up north. Now the cool thing about this buck is he's got a huge typical frame with a big old drop tine that comes off of his base. The only bad thing about this buck is he's literally the only mule deer buck in like 7,000 acres. So the odds of actually finding this deer is very, very slim.
So we got a camera on a water tank down here. This is actually like whitetail country, but there's been a mule deer, a really, really huge typical with a drop tine that comes right off his base, really distinct. And there's not very many mule deer in these parts, but we decided we got a north wind. This is the only time you can hunt this piece of property. We came up here and we just hoped and prayed that we'd find this one mule deer. And believe it or not, Jacob just spotted him. I'm gonna take a look.
So Jacob's got some crazy eyesight because this buck was over 900 yards away, bedded up on a hillside with the doe. Now it was time to put in a game plan to try to get in on this buck. And lucky for us, we had a perfect case scenario. We had the sun to our back, wind in our face, and we had about 900 yards to close the distance on this buck. It was going to be a long shot, but with the sun to our back, we thought we had a chance.
See all those rough cuts right by the hill?
Yeah.
He's to the right, to the left of those, over on the next little higher knob.
Oh, I see him.
So we're gonna go down this fence line. We're gonna pop up right by them rough cuts, and it's gonna be...
Is he on this side of the fence? Or is he on that side?
He's on this side of the fence.
Oh, got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, so we'll pretty much go right to where those cuts are.
We're gonna go almost to the cuts. We'll go a little on the left side. Sneak up that hill really slowly. I'll range him. We'll get you a shot.
It's coming together, guys. The drop tine mule deer is in a good spot for us. You guys stay low. Cornering away like that. Oh my gosh, guys. I just smoked a mule deer, a giant mule deer with a drop tine. Oh, thank you, God. That was awesome. No, quartering away, double lung. He's probably just right over this hill. Yeah, let's go look. That's what you like to see right there. There should be blood pretty fast. Oh yeah, ton of blood right here, guys. Look, come here, guys. Come here, look at it. Look at it. He's just spraying. Hang on, Jacob. We'll find the next. Here's blood. Oh.
Here's more blood right here, guys. It's just spraying. Oh, he's got. He's right there, guys. Yeah, give him some. He's right there. There's the doe he is with. Oh. Oh my gosh, guys. We just got him. Oh. We're here at Hidden Hills Outfitters in the Sandhills in Nebraska, and we just got an absolute stud mule deer. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow, he's just got his velvet off. He even forks up there. Holy cow. Oh man, look at him. That drop tine is so unique for mule deer. I mean, you rarely ever see that. Wow. That's unbelievable. You know, one mission. This is the buck we came after. He's been, we've had a trail camera on a water tank now for months, and there's not very many muleys in this part of Nebraska, this particular farm, but there's this one here, and there was only one. And this is the buck we came after today, and I can't believe we got it done. It's unbelievable, man. You know, Sarah and I had planned a really long September hunt, so we come every year, first of the year, we always go to Hidden Hills Outfitters in Nebraska with Jacob here. And this year, as soon as we leave, we're heading right to Montana. Montana is kind of public land, off the grid. You have to bring food, and we made a pact that we weren't going to pack any protein other than what we harvested in Nebraska. So we brought a meat grinder, a vacuum sealer, and a deep freezer with us in a trailer that runs off a generator. So as soon as we get this big guy back, we're actually going to put him, debone him, and hamburger him, everything, all on site. That way we have food in Montana. So this is going to go a lot further than just a trophy. So I'm beyond grateful for how this hunt turned out. You know, a lot of things went into this hunt that made it successful. You know, number one, having a really good mule deer guide. Jacob knows his ground and his deer better than anyone I've ever seen, which plays a huge role when you only bow hunt like us, you know, to get into that close range and to be able to make a good shot. The second factor that really played a role in this hunt being a success was being proficient with my equipment. You know, I've practiced all summer long, all year round, to make sure when moments like this come, I'm ready and prepared. You know, things that I can recommend for you: practice without ranging. You know, practice a lot, you know, of doing off distances, not just 30 yards or 40 yards or 50 yards. You know, practice at 42 yards without adjusting your sight and know where to hold your pin. Because I did that, I was able to confidently judge the distance, knowing he ran probably 9 to 10 yards, hold my pin a little high without adjusting, and be able to make a perfectly executed shot, you know, without wounding that animal. Now, I didn't just give up on old goalpost. You know, I went back and forth from Ohio to Nebraska multiple times trying to get that big buck killed. I just couldn't get it done. The late muzzleloader season, the landowner Randy had a lot of luck. He ended up spotting that buck miles away from where we were getting trail cam pics of him earlier in the season, and was able to put on a successful spot and stalk and harvest that big monster. That deer grossed over 200 inches. And you can see in that picture, Randy's sitting next to the deer, and he's not a small guy. He's 6'5" and weighs over 265 pounds, and that deer makes him look small. So you can see how big that buck really is. Congrats, Randy, on that monster buck. Hopefully next year, I'll have just as much luck as you did.